When educating a child, one size doesn't fit all. That's where magnet schools come in. A magnet school has a special theme to meet a child's interests or talents. Here's a look at magnet programs within CMS and how they're attracting a growing number of families.
In a magnet school, it's not about what is taught, but how the teaching is done. That means a parent might be able to find a program that teaches in a way that attracts their child to learning.
Makes the learning more relevant and more meaningful to the student because they're learning content in a way that appeals to areas of interest that they have.
Magnets attract, and in CMS, it's a popular option.
In Charlotte-Mecklenburg schools for 2013-14, we will have 37 magnet schools. We have 9 different magnet themes.
Magnet programs in CMS come in a variety of themes. So the first step is finding a program that matches your child's talents and interests.
Look to your child's interests and aptitudes. The parent knows the child better than anyone and is in a better position to help seek out a magnet theme that would better meet the child's interests and abilities and aptitudes.
Some of the more popular themes in CMS include the STEM program at Moorhead STEM Academy.
Of course, STEM is for science, technology, engineering, and math. And we try to infuse the STEM module into pretty much every component, every part of the curriculum. You're going to see less lecturing, more student-led type discussions. You're going to see students up and about learning in different ways. You'll see an engineering component in one of our classes, primarily through the middle grades. You will see some very deep questioning and response. You may even see some Socratic seminars. You'll see quite a bit here today. We're pushing every child to be focused and STEM-minded and go out into the next phase of their life ready.
Another theme that draws lots of participants is the Montessori program, like the one at Chantilly Montessori School.
When we talk about Montessori, Montessori is a philosophy. Obviously, the way we teach is very different. Our students do a lot with their hands because that's how I think young children begin to learn, is by the surroundings in their environment. And we are very focused on manipulatives. You won't see textbooks in our classes. You won't see students sitting at their desks all day. There's a lot of movement. I like to call it organized chaos. There's a nice buzz of activity, of learning that's going on in classrooms. Our children work in small groups with teachers that are in their classrooms, and so it's really important that they are able to focus and do on their own and develop that sense of independence and that love of learning.
And for high school students seeking rigorous coursework, there's the International Baccalaureate program, like the one at East Mecklenburg High School.
In the middle years program, which we have in high school, and the diploma program, we're trying to develop the whole child. What makes it unique, besides the usual English, math, science, and social studies that students have to take. Students must take world languages every year. There is an international focus to the program. They also have to do community and service hours all 4 years, and the number of hours they have to do goes up over the years. Students who do best in IB tend to be very motivated students. They're not always the smartest kids, but they are the most motivated, the most willing to do what they have to get things done, because the work gets more challenging as they go along.
What about this -3 inside?
Right 3.
Right 3. Excellent. Kind of the opposite of what we would expect.
Choosing a theme that fits your student's way of learning is the first step. But how do you get your student into one of these programs?
We have quite a number of parents seeking magnet options. We currently have about 17,000 magnet students enrolled in CMS, and that's pretty much at capacity with the 37 schools we have. But we see probably on the neighborhood of 20 to 25,000 applications every year for the seats that are available.
The whole process is conducted through a magnet lottery. Parents apply online, listing their top 3 choices. If your child's application is selected, the student is enrolled in the program for the upcoming school year. If you don't get your first choice, you automatically get placed in a wait pool for that program. The same process happens for your second and third choices. Getting a seat in a magnet school isn't a simple luck of the draw. Certain priorities increase the student's chances of being selected.
The first priority is for families that live within 1/3 of a mile of a full magnet. That's considered a walk zone, and so there's a certain percentage of seats that are available, that are made available for those applicants.
It's also a plus if you select a school from your own transportation zone. So who takes all that information from all those students and makes a decision on who gets in and who doesn't? Well, it's not a who, it's a what. It's all done by computer. Several of them, in fact. CMS uses these high-tech number crunchers to sort through the applications, evaluate the priorities, and assign the student to a magnet school. A lot more efficient than drawing a name out of a hat, and a system that takes human error out of the equation, which should make parents feel like the process is fair. But still, myths remain.
One myth that often surfaces is that if I put the same selection down 3 times, I'm guaranteed that particular school. Occasionally there are some myths that come up that if I put my first choice second, it'll give me a better shot at getting my first choice. And no, that's not the way the logic works.
Magnet schools are extremely popular options to get a great education, and Superintendent Heath Morrison is proposing adding more of these schools throughout the district. So whether it's your home school or a magnet school, parents and students have a choice for a successful path to graduation and beyond.